Okay, go.
This is a family-owned farm, and this is my daughter Aileen, my wife Maggie, and then I have the rest of the family.
Oh, que venga. Oh. Ajá.
So
Can you just...
we
Okay.
have Gisela Mendoza, her daughter Giselle, her son Rogelio, and
¿Y ella? Oh,
Gisela Mendoza.
okay. Okay.
Gisela.
Y...
and then we got Ramiro.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Great.
We started in 2012, and it was just an idea that began in 2011. My wife, she was complaining about, how vegetable tastes in Virginia because they're coming from another country or different places far away, and that's the whole. That's
Wait 1
the
second.
that's the.
Y go.
We started in 2012. But in reality, it begins in 2011 when we did a testing in our house backyard. And the whole idea was because my wife was complaining about how peppers and tomato taste in Virginia, because normally they're coming from places far away or from different countries, and they're not tasty as the one that we grow in the state. And so, what I did is I went to USDA.
Okay. Okay.
So in 2012, we started growing peppers and tomatoes, trying to see what actually adapt in the state, and especially in this area, peppers is the one that adapt better, and we failed with the tomatoes. But now, we got this new type of seed, and actually it's doing better now since 2013, and now we're going 2014. As you can see, they don't got no disease, and they're doing great.
2, 3.
So right now, our market is in 2012, 2013. We started, since we're new to agriculture. We actually target the Hispanic community first, but now we actually expand into a different area, different communities, and so hopefully this year we can start with the farm to school program and other programs out there in the state.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, one of the biggest problems that we're having in the state of Virginia is those heavily thunderstorms that when it hits the Tidewater area, actually wash everything away. As you can see on between the beds, it's washed, and I don't know, this year grass is not growing faster. I don't know because it washed everything away, or I don't know, but it has something to do with those huge thunderstorm.
Okay. You?
I went to USDA and asked a question, and then Melanie, she's in charge of the USDA office in Suffolk. She recommended me to Mr. Cliff Slade, and that's how everything started. And since then, he's the one that helped me through the whole process, how to get all the contact with Dr. Rafe, growing the plants, and also he came on 2012
Okay.
and teach me how to do the rose bed and the whole process, and that's how we all started in 2012.
Okay, go ahead.
This is a Roma tomato, and this is a type of seed that comes from the state of California, and it's a very thick tomatoes. And in 2012, we had one, but it did good. And last year we tested a different type, and this is a California type, and then actually did great in the state of Virginia. So right now this is July 31st, and the plants, the tomatoes, they're like about transplanted about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So our projection is that at the beginning of September, that's when we're gonna start harvesting the tomatoes for the school season, for a lot of activities for the fall that is coming up. And plus, we got the Hispanic month, which Martina already called me and asked me, if we're gonna have vegetable for that season.
Right, good.
Because a lot of festivity across the U.S.
Okay.
But when we started in 2012, we didn't have no idea how to keep the deers out. So what we did is that we came out with this system with the fishing line. It's very clear, so and thinner, and we choose the heavier grade, the 60 pound. You can buy it at a local store, and so far we don't have problems with deers, and we put too much tension. That way, if a deer comes, then it'll feel it, and it will hit their body because it will make the noise, and they just move away. But you got to start it early because if you don't, then deers, they will know that, hey, this is my home. I can come whenever I want to.
Ready, go.
Yeah, well, this is in 2012. We actually did a black plastic, and we actually learned something in 2012 that when it's very hot, the plants has a tendency to stress out more. But in 2013, we switched it to white, and then we learned the benefit from both sides. So as you can see now, we got both sides, and we actually guide by the sun and how the sunlight hits the plant, and also we try to use the sun as a heat source for one plants, and then in the afternoon, we had the trees, and the trees had the tendency to shade, so that way the plants actually, they're doing great on both sides.
Okay, good.
And now it's spreading all over the U.S.
Okay, so go ahead.
What
What's
do
the
you
name of it?
Well, we're gonna try to work with a program. It's called Homegrown by Heroes. It started in the state of Kentucky, and now it's spreading all over the United States, where actually they came out and designed a logo, and you gotta apply and see if you can get the rights from them, and that way you can actually put it on your boxes as an advertisement. And then the whole concept is that people can actually contribute to the veterans farming, and also for the to sell the vegetable at a better price.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The farm is, as you can see, it's very long. It's about 465 feet long, and wide it's about 136. So on the first year, we actually had the lawn beds, and what we learned is that it was taking more time for the pickers, and also as working on with the plants, to go from one place to another one. So the next year, 2013, is when we actually split the farm in two phases. And one is phase one, and the other one is phase two. But last year we started in one area, and then the next month we started in another area growing different type of vegetable. This year we just since we're doing a late crop, so we put the plant at the same time,
Right.
and it's very efficient. Moist.
Right.
So our water bill is only $13 a month.
That's
Oh.
good. Yeah.
Yes. So when it comes to water, we don't spend that much in water.
That's good.
It's very cheap.
I see you got it off in like two zones, like phase one. and
Yes,
phase
we
two.
split it. And
Can you do it all at one time, or you have to split it?
no, we have to split it. And
Okay.
that was the problems that we had the first year.
Yeah.
That
At that long.
it was very long,
Right.
and it was taking, like
That's-
but it took us almost 7 hours just to irrigate.
Yeah.
Right now it only takes us about I don't maybe the most 30 minutes
Right.
to irrigate. So that's an hour.
Yeah.
So you're saving 6 hours.
Right.
How many
that's right.
beds are in each side?
Each side has 24 bed.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because we figured when we could do 8 rows, so 16 was
25.
no
Right.
problem. So
Mhm.
he's a little bit shorter.
Oh yeah, that works out good.
2 by 2.
Okay, go ahead.
What seven? This is seven.
Yeah, that's
Well, this is a 2x2, 7 feet tall, and that's what we use for the tomatoes. And also we got the bamboo And both of them are very strong. The only downside with bamboo is that since all the rain, it has a tendency to rot at the bottom and it collapse. So this year we actually testing and we put in, for every 3 bamboo we're gonna put 1 solid piece of wood. That way it hopefully it can withstand all that weight from the tomatoes.
Right.